We interrupt this program to bring you an Earthquake 96 update. This is Almost Live's Earthquake 96. Now, 2 days after the earthquake, still asking people the question, did you feel something? Did you feel something?
I felt something.
Thank you. Did you feel something?
Yes, I felt something.
All right. And how about you?
Oh, yeah, I definitely felt something.
And did you feel something, sir?
I'd rather not comment on that.
This has been Almost Live's Earthquake 96.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, it's very exciting here. We did have quite a week this week. As you saw earlier there, we had Earthquake 96 this week. And I have to say, I couldn't help but notice that the earthquake happened when it became apparent that the Sonics would win the first round of the playoffs. Now, I believe that the Sonics winning in the first round is in the book of Revelation. It's one of these things like, when the green men from the rainy place put the ball through the net, the earth shall move, the seas will boil. Now, as you know, the earthquake lasted all of 20 seconds, but we have had 24-hour news coverage since then. They are searching for something, anything that happened. They haven't found it yet. A can may have fallen. Somebody did. They haven't found it, but they will not rest until they find something. You know, the newscasts, if you watch them, how could you not? They were great. You know, the anchor people were very serious. They said, please do not use the phones. Only if it is a real emergency. Do not tie up the phone lines. Okay, let's take a call from West Seattle. Did you feel, you felt something? Is that right? What's going on over there? Okay, let's take a call from over here. All right. There was some interesting home video taken of the earthquake, which now you probably saw this clip on the news, but we want you to take a look at something that you might not have noticed. If we can run that. Now this, you've seen this many times. This is when this performance that was happening, and then like, oh, all of a sudden, people like, oh, there's an earthquake. Now watch this guy right here. Watch what he does. Puts sheet music. He puts sheet music on his head. See now, a proper emergency kit should have that. A flashlight with fresh batteries, drinking water, and sheet music, and that'll stop. That's like you'll put, you know, a girder, bricks falling, that'll stop it. You know. Anyway, apparently the Sonics have shaken off their playoff jinx. They beat Houston, I think, today by what was 300 points? Was that, I don't know, 3? Okay, well, 33, right, 33. You know, what happened is they got so far ahead, Coach Carl even put Steve Scheffler in. Actually, Scheffler in the playoffs is another sign of the apocalypse. I don't know if you know that. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Sheff, he got to play, but he forgot his towel because it's the first time he's had to shower all season. So, you know, he worked up a sweat. Ooh, I know that's mean. Anyway, even with, I know. The thing that was really exciting was that even with everybody from the bench playing, they still kept winning. So after a while, if you saw this, they made it a donkey basketball game, which was good. You know, it's a lot of fun. Anyway, it should be a good playoff series as long as everybody stays healthy, and Almost Live has some tips on staying healthy as well. Watch this.
Fixed your favorite tonight, Brad. Meatloaf.
Dig in, son.
Actually, I'm kind of not eating meat right now. But these carrots sure look good, Mom.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean you are not eating meat?
I'm just not eating meat, okay?
How about some mashed potatoes then, dear?
Sure, but no gravy.
Okay, so you're not eating meat and you are not eating gravy.
I gotta get going. I'll see you later.
Phil, why did you have to pester him?
Oh, don't pretend that you're not worried about it too. Phyllis! I think he's turning into a vegetarian.
Phil.
I do. Open your eyes, Phyllis. This is the same kid who used to beg me to take him out for a Happy Meal. Now all he's interested in is okra and eggplant.
Maybe it's just a phase, Phil.
Yeah, just a face. Well, I will tell you something right now. I am not going to just sit here and watch it happen, Phyllis. You know the Tolliver kid? Got himself into one of those cults last year. They thought they'd lost him forever. But then they called a guy. I've got his number.
Yeah, I think I get the picture.
Can you get him back to the way he was?
I'll get him back. But you gotta let me do this my way.
We just want our son back.
You want a 12-ounce steak so bad? Why, you're just starting to salivate thinking about it, ain't you, boy?
No, I'm just tired. I just want to sleep. Oh. Just let me sleep.
Oh, you want to sleep? Yeah. You're tired, boy. Yeah. Well, boy, get used to it. We've been up 36 straight hours, and we're gonna stay up till you get your head right on meat, boy.
No, animal fat is bad. It clogs the arteries, and it requires the slaughter of innocent living creatures.
That is a lie, boy! Meat is filled with protein. You want it!
I don't know. I'm just so tired.
Ah, shut up! Okay, boy. We're gonna start over. It is Sunday morning. You lying there in your bed, you're just dreaming your little dreams. And all of a sudden, boy, why, your nose just starts to quivering. There's a smell of something in the air, ain't there, boy? You know that smell. Your mama down in the kitchen fixing something, boy. She's fixing bacon, boy, and you want it. You want it.
Oh, I mean, no! No! I don't know!
Yes, hello.
You better cook up some burgers. You got a mighty hungry boy here.
My God.
Another burger, son?
I don't think so, Mom. 7's my limit.
Save room for dinner there, son. We're going to Sizzler.
Great!
Brad, when did you start smoking?
I don't remember.
Well, it's good to have you back, son.
Good to be back, Dad.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with Bill Nye, the Science Guy. And as you can see, there's a very special feeling in the audience tonight, and that can mean only one thing. Yes, it's time for another visit from a great entertainer, a great humanitarian, and my personal friend for over 35 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
The Science Guy.
Bill, John, Bill, John. Look at this. This is your audience. They love you here, Bill.
Hi, everybody.
They love you. That's great. Listen, you know, during the earthquake, were you able to observe any sort of interesting scientific phenomenon or anything?
Well, John, it was a few moments into it, and I started observing things from underneath the kitchen table.
Good.
That's
Duck
what I
and
did.
cover.
Right there.
That's right,
yeah.
kids. Listen to
right
Bill.
there.
Duck
Got
and
right
cover.
under the table.
And now, as he's ducking under here, he's bringing up something that I hope will be a new scientific. Look at this. Is this the Bill Nye the Science Guy doll? Is this? I'm having to get this for my kids now too.
Well,
You're
John,
making a
don't worry.
fortune
This something like this wouldn't set you back that much, really.
No, okay.
Sort of a prototype thing. John,
pull the string, and it says what? We don't know. We'll go on.
Science roll.
Good,
Yeah.
good. And so what sort of interesting scientific phenomenon are we going to look at tonight?
Well, John, this is a doll. You can think of it as a doll, but I want you to think of it more tonight as a target.
Well, you know, as you know, I do. So,
John, you probably have some small experience shooting rubber bands.
Oh, just a wee bit. Yeah,
Now,
it's
you
been a
didn't
long
work
time.
at Boeing, but your dad did.
That's true.
Yeah.
So my dad would be in the crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need any paperclip chains made? You know, you got that going on. Sure.
Now, John, I don't know how hip you are to rubber band shooting, but conventionally,
Well,
you
I
might
don't
take the rubber band, thumb, index finger, thumb,
Okay.
shoot it like this, like that, and see, not that accurate.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
But
good, Bill.
it's okay. It's a rubber band. They'll
It's
be
okay. It's
Little
just a rubber
shaken up,
band. Yeah.
But John, if you take the rubber band like this,
Yes. Okay.
and put it like that, so that one side is much tighter than the other side.
Yes.
Then the thing really.
Oh my. I see. So that's
take one of those, John.
Now, why is it that just making one side tighter? Why does that? What's the big deal about that?
It's the spin.
Oh, it spins. I see. All right, let's
It's
see.
like a
if I-
flying disc.
All right, let's see.
Yes!
Oh, yeah. What a marksman.
Yes.
Well, I got to say, that's interesting information, Bill, but you know, on this return visit, I was really hoping for more. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, yes, we shot a rubber band, but I was hoping for more.
Well, John, I want you to think, what's the most elastic material you can think of? Anyone? Right. Surgical
Okay, good.
tubing.
That's, yes.
John.
Carry it with me always, Bill. Yes, I carry it with me wherever I go.
Interesting to know. Well, John, you get the idea. Very elastic material. Look at that, right? Okay,
Yes,
so
okay, so
just
all right,
back.
we're
Now, if
gonna-
you'll just reach down there on the floor.
I see. Yes. Oh,
You'll
now
find
here,
a little
see, now this is more
cylindrical-
like
yeah.
what we were talking about. This is a rubber band.
Yeah. Should be the giant rubber band of science.
Of science, of course.
Now, material like this is what? An elastomer. It can store energy. Now, it can store so much energy that a single
water.
human really
Could probably store marbles, too.
you could easily,
All right.
if you had a need.
Maybe a rabbit, maybe a hamster. Who knows? All right.
Once again, John, you're talking about stuff I really don't have that much experience with, but I'll take your word for it.
Okay. Just keep don't do this at home, kids.
It's,
All right.
it's more energy than a single human could hang on to himself. So we have here the Nylabs
Oh, my.
RBS
Great.
1100.
I love the World War II retro look there, Bill. That's great.
Yeah, John, this design is sort of time honored. It's designed to strike fear.
All right, now
in
what
the
are we
hearts of
shooting
the
at?
enemy.
Look
Yeah.
what we're shooting. That's
John, I really didn't select the face there.
Yeah,
Some of your
well.
staff did it. A little some sort of
I'm
idea.
not well liked among the staff.
I'm
That's
gonna,
all right.
once again, your word for it. Now, John, I need you to secure this on the notch of science. You see, what we're
Okay.
going to do, we're going to take the giant rubber band back here. Now, John, you played basketball.
Actually, I got in the game. Yeah, with the Sonics.
You got
Everybody
that last tray.
Yeah. all
Yeah.
right.
So, John, you know that if you get your feet damp, then you can really stick to the floor.
Okay.
Hear that
I'll remember
sound?
that.
You know where I learned that?
No, where?
Billy Kwan.
Way to go. Way to go. All right.
Billy Kwan. That was one of my first gigs at Almost Live, John, was making that noise.
All right. Let's go on with
Five
the thing
fingers
here.
of death. Now, what we're going to do is pull one side just a little tighter. You know, with the hand-over-hand kind of steering wheel thing.
Okay. Oh,
Coming
everybody,
back. Hear
look
the
out.
squeak. John,
Oh,
this is
man.
not. We got to do this. Nobody leave this room. Ha, ha. Yes, it's easy to do. Just 200 pounds up here. There we go. John, I need your help again. Oh, man, I need your help, man.
Okay, here
Help
we go.
me out, man.
Go,
I got my
Bill,
back
go,
to the
Bill.
camera.
Go, Bill.
Hand
go,
over hand.
Bill.
There we go. Hand
All
over
right.
hand.
There he goes.
Coming back.
There he goes.
Here's the scoop. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
The rubber band
Bill.
of science.
Bill Nye, the science guy, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Nye. Good evening. This is the Late Report. Well, Governor Mike Lowry announced this week that he's giving his personal aides and staff members salary increases of up to 20%. And not only that, beginning next November, he's giving them the next 4 years off. A California millionaire is in the Puget Sound area to test his invention of million-gallon bags that can tow fresh water across the ocean to dry regions. Now, if the experiment works, he says one of the first uses of the bags will be to transport beer across state to WSU. A University of Washington study shows that the sperm count in Seattle men is not on the decline, in contrast to studies done in other areas of the country. The UW scientists refused to speculate on why that is so, but did immediately start strutting around in a macho manner and high-fiving each other. A large blue and green object reportedly fell into either northern Idaho or western Montana this week. Experts have identified the object as the Wrath of God. Microsoft chairman Bill Gates told the Seattle Foundation that, quote, philanthropy is one of the greatest pleasures I have, adding, I will die a poorer man. Experts say he is almost certainly correct about that, since by the time he dies, his new baby daughter will have been a teenager, a driver, and spent countless hours at Nordstrom. A proposed ferry service from Kirkland to Seattle has been stopped because of concerns about financing and parking. Also, they suddenly realized that there's a bridge right there that you can just drive across. As many as 101 stores in the area have been cited by federal agriculture officials for selling items not accepted under food stamp laws. At least one grocery store owner has protested the charges, saying that if a guy really, really had to, he could eat a pack of zigzag papers and a copy of Hustler. Well, the Seattle Public Library Quick Information Center is holding a contest to find the 20 most interesting questions on local information, and here with a comment is Bill Stainton.
Thank you, John.
Okay.
You know, all this talk about the 20 most interesting local questions got me thinking, John. I have a few questions of my own that I would like answered. For example, how did Hump Tulips get its name, and how much alcohol was involved? I would like to know that. Why is the Seattle Center actually off to the side of Seattle? Makes no sense. And also, isn't it about time Junior Cadillacs start calling themselves Senior Cadillac? Yeah. How old are these guys? 70, 80? I don't think that's too much to ask. Do you, John? Answer me this, John. The Space Needle. Not in space, not a needle. What's the deal there? The Seafair Pirates. Real pirates, or just a bunch of guys with too much time on their hands and a fondness for silk? You know, John? You know that? When Channel 11 News says whatever it takes, would that include maybe putting MASH back on instead of their news? And that reminds me, how come we have to wait until May 28th to see that ER episode that was preempted for the earthquake non-event? Answer me that. What about Seinfeld, huh? I don't get that.
We're running, you know, we're running.
What does a vegetarian get during free beef days at Les Schwab, huh? When are these headaches going to finally stop? Why don't people seem to like me?
Bill,
it's true, John. You know it's true. All of my life. No playmates. You want to know who my best friend was in grade school? You want to know?
No, I don't really, no.
Mud. A pile of mud. A big puddle of mud in the backyard. Oh, sure, we had some good times here, but they didn't last. No. One day, the sun came out, and you know what happened, John? You know what happened?
No,
my best friend dried up. That doesn't happen to you, does it, John? No.
I don't know.
You've got Pete, you've got Charlie. They don't dry up when the sun comes out, do they, John?
I don't know. You know what? I'm going to finish the late report now, Bill. So,
where are the clowns, John?
Actually, you know what? They're right over there. Go right over there. The clowns are over there.
There ought to be clowns.
Just go over there.
Okay.
Keep going.
There?
Yes, over there.
Okay.
Go over there. Keep going farther. A little farther. Finally, a Seattle man stepped forward at the last moment to claim a $6 million lottery prize earlier this week. His name is Wallace Quammen, but now everyone's calling him Buddy. This has been the Late Report. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Today Tonight, and tonight on today's Today Tonight, the subject is crime and drugs. I am joined by a man named Dolores.
That's right.
Now, Dolores is not your real name.
No, it is not.
We are protecting your anonymity.
I appreciate that.
Tell us your story, Dolores.
Okay, about 5 years ago, I was introduced to the mind-altering effects of psychedelic toads.
And how did it all begin, Dolores?
An acquaintance, I wouldn't exactly call him a friend, offered me this cigarette kind of thing, and I smoked it as a lark.
What kind of cigarette did you think you were smoking?
A lark.
Right.
Yeah, but it turned out to be made from the mind-expanding discharges of certain toads.
Toads.
Yeah, and almost immediately I became hooked.
You became a toad addict.
I sure did.
Okay, now, you'd never used drugs before that?
Never even had a latte. But let me tell you something. You know, once you've had a toad, you know, you don't want anything else.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
And pretty soon, all you can think about is getting some psychedelic toad squeezings. You just got to have it.
Okay, so you literally squeeze the toads.
Well, you milk them, is what you do.
Okay, how do you go about milking a toad?
Well, first you get a little teeny stool.
A toadstool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you start squeezing.
Start squeezing.
Gently.
Gently,
Gently. Or else you'll just have squeezed toad instead of...
Toad squeezings.
Yeah,
right, okay.
That's right.
How many toads were you squeezing at your worst point?
Oh, I bet I was getting up to 80, 90 toads a day.
Oof. That many, wow.
Yeah. I'd smoke what I could get out of them, and then I'd go right back to squeezing them again.
But you're over all of that now?
Oh, I think so. I went through a 12-hop program.
12-step.
Step, right.
Right.
But let me tell you, you never, ever get past the craving.
Oh, it must be tough.
Yeah. That's why I want to warn people not to go down that toad road.
Thanks for sharing your story with us, Jonathan.
Dolores.
Sorry. This has been Today Tonight.
Okay, that's it for this week. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching.